Hi everybody, welcome back to Crafting at Home with me, your art director, Aviva from the Asner Family Center. Today we're making something so fun. It is called floating chalk prints. It is going to be so much fun. Only a few materials are needed, and I'm just so excited. We should just jump into it because today it's really simple. It's really fun. Anyone can do it, and you only need a few materials, like I've said multiple times already. Okay, so you are going to be needing some type of basin to put your water in. And I particularly think using a shallow basin like this really helps because we don't want our chalk to actually float to the bottom because that leads us actually to our next material. I'll talk about why later, but we're going to need regular chalk, a few different colors will make it exquisite. Some popsicle sticks. My brother Edwin likes to call them lolly sticks. He actually does it in a British accent. Lolly sticks. Some lolly sticks. We only need one. I like to have an assortment of colors. And finally, some thick paper. Some paper. All right, so I've got 3 today, so we can make 3 different types of, not 3 different types, 3 different like tries to see how this goes, okay? Because sometimes the first one might not turn out as well as like maybe the third one would, okay? So finally, some paper towels, because messes always happen, okay? Well, let's get into it, because this is super fun, super exciting. So we're going to be choosing a single popsicle stick. What color do you guys choose? If you guessed green, you were correct and you have great intuition. Good job. All right, so we are going to be doing a green lolly stick to really just scrape our chalk because our main focus today is to trying to get a splatter effect onto our paper, and it's going to be so magical. You just wait and see. So our lolly stick, popsicle stick, is going to be kind of be used as a little bit of a scraper. So you're going to be taking your chalk and you're just going to be scraping it into the surface of the water. So taking our yellow, you can see that little flicks of it are starting to emerge on the surface. And why I said, the reason why you want a shallow one is so there's not as much of a sinking of the dust on the top. So you want a good amount of pigment on the top of it, and you can see the green is starting to get on there. You want a good amount. So I'm going to do this for just a moment here. Little bit of blue. Some pink. A little bit more green. A little bit of yellow. All right, so now that we've got a nice mixture of all of our colors, you take your piece of paper and lightly place it on the surface of the water. Slowly lift it up. And you have a really cool pattern here. So you can tell that we used a lot of green for this one, but it should make this really cool confetti looking type of pattern on here. And this is great for card making if you need a background for your painting or art project. So let's see, let's try again. Let's see, we got a lot of green on our first one. So let's add maybe a little bit more pink on this one, okay? A little bit more pink. All right, let's try again. Lightly, just kind of place it on the top of your water and lift up. Ooh, look at that one. That one's really cool. And it does give this kind of splattery tie-dye effect. And I don't know how well you can see, but it's pinks and blues and yellows. And I suggest if you have a lot more colors than these primaries that we've got here, it really just gives you such a beautiful kind of tie-dye effect. Why don't we do one last one? So we've got a lot of green on this one, a lot of blue on this one. You can see that they're starting to curl. And so that's why when you let them dry, you let them do their curling. But once you feel like they're pretty dry, you want to place like a book on top of them to really get a nice flat dried paper. All right, so let's see. Let's just go for it. Alrighty, last one. Let's see what this one looks like. Lift it up. Ooh, we even have like a little bubble on this one. Pop. Cool. This one's a lot more pink than all of our other ones. And so here we have it, some really cool textured paper that we can use for any different type of collage project. If you want to make a cool card, I know Mother's Day is coming up. It really gives you a really cool pattern if you're ever trying to do something with patterns involved. But the main trick, once these guys are drying, you want to make sure, like I said before, that you let them dry. You put a nice book on top of them to make sure that they're nice and sturdy. But you can tell that they're already starting, they curl and then they start to flatten. But you'll notice once they fully dry, they are a little bit chalky still on the top. And the best way to really seal in all of those beautiful pigments and colors, you want to make sure that you give it a nice spray with a almost like a chalk fixative, which is like a spray that really seals in all those powders. Or if you don't have that at home, you could also use hairspray. Hairspray also works, and it's also a great way of really sealing your projects. Also, if you're ever doing like a charcoal drawing, or if you're ever drawing with pencil in general, have you ever noticed that sometimes if you have a pencil drawing from even years ago and you spread your hands across it, it does kind of make a smudge? Spray a little bit of hairspray on the top, and that won't happen. So try that out once you have your little patterned pieces all nice and dry. Give it a try and send me some of your products if you ever do try any of these cool floating chalk prints, okay? This is super fun, really fun sensory project to do outside in the sun, maybe on some grass, and just enjoy yourself. Make a whole bunch of them because I personally think this is like, this project, it's like eating Doritos. You can never have just one, You gotta make like a whole bunch of them to really really try it out. It's like an experiment. All right. That's it for today. I'll see you guys next Saturday. And I'll also see you guys maybe next Thursday if you want to check out our character drawing class that happens every single Thursday at 3 o'clock on Facebook Live or YouTube. So come check us out, okay? I'll see you next time. Bye.